Why, hello. It is New Year's Eve, and there's nothing to fucking do before, the ball drops and all that nonsense. So, on my one day off that I got out of work, for the holidays, we're gonna record just like all the crap that I've watched this year. Not all of it is crap. A majority is, but a lot of it was very fun, at the very least. Yeah, if you hear other noises, it's because I'm being lazy. I want this to be kind of like a long format thingamajig, and you can hear my chair creak because I move a bit when I talk, and I don't think I'm going to stop moving. And you might hear my heater or my cat, but just pretend you don't, okay? Thanks. All right, so I think this is how I'm going to format this. This is my yearly look back for 2025. This is all the shows that I have watched. I'm not including movies because that's going to get chaotic. But I'm going to try to keep this relatively calm. I know that I get very quick. I speak very quickly and I get very loud and I'm very excited. That's just a family trait. Thank you very much. Don't bully me. Um, but just put this on in the background and do your freaking chores or homework. I don't care. 'Cause I'm gonna try to keep it calm, try to keep it relaxed, try not to be too excited about the many things to discuss. So, I'm just gonna talk about TV shows I've seen, animated shows, and animes. That's the three categories. I will tell you the title of the show. I'll tell you kind of like a bit about it, what I thought about it. If I do spoilers, I'll like add a freaking sound effect in because I don't know if I can not talk spoilers for shit. How many things am I recording for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20, 29 shows. Okay, that's a lot. Listen, I work a lot, so basically I come home, I eat food, I watch an episode of something, and then I go to bed. That's how I keep my sanity with my day job. So, let's get into the shows. Um, I don't really have this. I kind of have this chronologically, like when they came out and I watched it, but it's gonna be a little all over the place. You're welcome. First up is Toxic Town. Oh my god. I am gonna do a review on this. I swear it's gonna be short. But I had this marked in my freaking calendar. I had read so much about Toxic Town. I love the writer. He does a lot of political stuff and he does it really grounded and really, really dramatic. Like not dramatic, but really well. And it sells the drama so it feels not like contrived or uh what's the word? This is why I don't record without a script. Oh, by the way, I'm not recording with a script. Cause yeah, it's just he doesn't make it feel like a scandal, or he doesn't not that he doesn't wrongly emphasize it and makes it like I don't know the word. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, Toxic Town. Jodie Whittaker, fantastic as always. Love her. I will watch anything Jodie Whittaker is in. I'm not even fucking joking. But I think Amy Lee Wood stole the show. I knew her from Sex Education before, and there's just one scene at I think in the finale episode that it makes me cry. I'm gonna cry thinking about it, but it's a very good show. It's about a toxic reclamation project that went wrong and affected how a lot of kids grew up and were affected by the toxicity. Very, very fun topic. But it happened and there was justice and yeah, good show. What really good show. I binged it all in one night and I shouldn't have, but it was just so good. Next up is another Jodie Whittaker show because of course it is. It's gonna be Frauds. This one is a heist show. I've never really watched a show just about heists. I mean clearly I've watched like movies like Ocean's 8, Ocean's 11 or 12, whatever the numbers are. And I've had certain episodes of shows that are just heist episodes, like in Person of Interest and all that. But Frauds, the two characters portrayed by Jodie Whittaker and Saran Jones, are really good. They're really well characterized. You really feel their chemistry. They're so bratty together, and when they're winning, it's an on top of the world feeling. But you kind of know it's a house of cards. It's all gonna fall down. But really fun show. Also a lot of good parallels. Also gonna do a review on that. I swear it's I already have it recorded as a short. I just anything that I put out on my channel, I want you to know it is about 6 months after I've seen the thing, because I'm slow at editing. I'm really quick at writing and recording, but it looks like a PowerPoint presentation, and it's meant to. Because I get annoyed by certain things that I can't read. So maybe I'll do subtitles for this. Maybe I won't. You'll see. Oh, okay. Orphan Black Echoes. I'm pretty sure I watched this last year or this year. I couldn't tell, so I just kind of put it on this list. But damn, I did a whole review on this, but it was solid. There's one episode that is just peak. It's beautiful. It's everything a queer woman like me wants. Um, and the main actress, fucking what's her name? Kristen Ritter. Kristen Ritter, fantastic. I really felt all of the emotion she was portraying. Okay, next was Wednesday season 2. That came out this year. I think I watched it when it came out, like live and stuff on Netflix. It was fun. I'm really happy they got rid of the romance stuff like in season 1, but to be fair, I went into it knowing it's kind of teenage, but Jenny Ortega, fucking killing it, always. Um, the principal guy was rightfully, eh. He was, you know, he was the dark arts teacher through and through that you would imagine from Harry Potter, but we don't like Harry Potter because, J.K. Rowling is a shitbag. What else about Wednesday season 2? I don't think I have much more to say other than fun cameos. Yeah. Okay, main event here. Doctor Who. Woo! Doctor Who season 2, Shirigawa, came out this year. Oh, I had so many thoughts on this season. I could go episode by episode, but I don't know if that's gonna be fun for you. Shit, I kind of want to go episode by episode. Let's just do the standout. My favorite episode of that season was definitely Lucky Day. Probably Lucky Day. It's definitely fucking Lucky Day. Oh, that was such a good twist, and I love Kate Stewart. Oh shit, this is spoilers. It's okay. I'll put a spoiler warning between it before we start talking about this. It's fine. Shirigawa, really doing good in this season. I really do love his doctor. I can tell that Russell T Davies was not exaggerating, calling him like a thunderbolt of like inspiration and shit. No, I don't want to have to look. I don't have to. I don't want to look up that fucking web article when I have to link this. Oh, okay. I'll stop quoting other crap. But Doctor Who, season 2. I watched that. I watched that live every night. I was kind of dreading every episode, unfortunately, after I saw Lux, just because I don't favor what they're doing with the god stuff, and if you watch later in the season, you'll know why. um, but yeah, that was a finale episode. I don't want to deconstruct that on the stream, so yeah, we're not going to talk about it other than fun cameo, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And next is the War Between the Land and the Sea. This one, this one I watched with a best friend when it came out. Oh my god. Why wasn't it showing on fucking Disney? This is good stuff. This is exactly what I wanted from a spinoff. His eyes are so blue, by the way. I mean, the main character, Barclay, played by Russell Tovey. Russell Tovey? One of the two. By Russell, not Russell T Davies. But he had such beautiful vulnerability in his character. I really loved his masculinity in it and his just trying to be strong in this world that is falling apart. I really sided with Homo Aqua, and we have polluted the ocean. We have done almost irrevocable damage, but I hope it's not irrevocable. I hope we can change that, and I hope the show helps that. And Kate Stewart killing it. I think almost every episode I like just commented on her costume because she looks so good in like various shades of red, and I always want her suits, but just well, that's a different topic for another time. But yeah, it was a good time. Again, Salt really also was amazing. It really was a very fun ending. Not fun in the most of the show the camera work was really good, so it lingered on exactly what needed to be lingered on, so you kind of like tell like, ooh, this is a bit off, or ooh, this character seems to be the archetype that's gonna be the villain. But they did really good in keeping that mystery and tension of like, so if you know a person's the antagonist, but you don't know what they're gonna do, or you don't you like you know the fish and the man are gonna fall in love, okay? Everyone knew from the moment those two locked eyes that they were gonna fall in love. Um, but until the finale episode, you're just like, I don't know how they're gonna resolve all this, and that episode hurt. Moving on to lessons in chemistry. Ooh, this was. I also have a short coming out about this one. I think what I really liked about this was its themes. Like, I am no chemist. I can pick up sci-fi jargon. I did not take chemistry in high school. I was like engineering, marine science, all the other classes that I didn't have to take because chemistry was just my mind is boggled by it. Anyways, but this story was very thematically rounded. Like every theme comes back around circle and enforces the themes beforehand. If you don't watch the show, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. But um it just showed kind of how you need community. Yeah, I think that's that's the main thing it shows, is that just how much of a difference that would be, how much difference that chemistry between people can make. Um, Again, I'll say this better in my short, I promise. I already have that recorded. Oh, okay. Next is The Residence. This one was just plain fun. I saw that it was based on a book, so I was like, oh, so it's based on like like a Perot book or Agatha Christie novel. Like it's based on like a mystery book. No, it's based on how the White House runs, and you can really tell the attention to detail. It was very fun. Kudos to the main actress in it. Uzo Abuda, I believe. She's Crazy Eyes in Orange is the New Black, and she's just having fun. She just wants to go birding and watch birds, and she's freaking pulled into how to solve mysteries. And I love the blink moment. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't need to know. It's okay. Just know this is a fun mystery. I wish there were more of it. But I can tell that that set took a lot of money. That's a really nice set, so I can see why they didn't continue with it. But I would watch a lot more of this character because there's some backstory stuff that we get where I'm just like, interesting. I see how that builds in you, but I don't know what it's building up to. But I can tell that it's greatly affected the main character. Uh, just, anyways, that's writing stuff. Speaking of great writing, I finally watched Mr. Robot this year. Oh my god. Whew, okay. I have a lot of thoughts on Mr. Robot. All of them are extremely positive. Very positive, very positive. Where to start? Uh, Firstly, I watched the first season. I think 3 months ago ish, and it was really painful. Like it was so good, and you felt all the characters' emotions. Oh, by the way, Mr. Robot is a show about a guy. Oh man, I don't know if I can even. Here's the thing about Mr. Robot. I think you should skip everything I'm about to say if you have not watched Mr. Robot, because I think it's really good if you don't know what you're getting into. Like all I knew about the show was there's a guy and he's a hacker. That was all I knew. I'd seen bits and bobs of it when my parents watched it when it came out. Um, so I knew it had some mental health stuff, but that is like all you need to know. skip to the next chapter if you haven't watched Mr. Robot, because um, Mr. Robot does so much. The reason why I had to stop watching season 1 is because it really affected my mental health. Like, it's a really good show, but I don't think I was prepared for the twists and the anxiety attacks and just panic. It's just so much stuff is going on in the show, and I really felt that. But anyways, mental health stuff is really hard hitting, and so I had to take a bit of a sabbatical until Netflix was like, "Hey, this is going away on January 1st. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to finish it?" And I was like, "Of course I want to fucking finish it. It's a really good show." Um, so I like binged the next 3 seasons, and I think the thing that I love the most about Mr. Robot is it has that main character energy where you really do love the main character, but you love the side characters as well. It feels a bit like Avatar: The Airbender, where you just you can't choose your favorite character, and I believe that's because of how they introduce the characters. You just kind of get a immediate understanding of who they are, what drives them, just how they're going to connect to other characters as well. The directing is really fun, and how you're just like, mm, I think this character is a lesbian. Let's wait and find out kind of situation. Also, it does trans representation in a way that I did not think. I was worried. Let me just say, I was worried. It's. I think it was like 2016 this came out, and I was worried because lesbians got killed off the screen a lot during that time, and not that she's a lesbian, the trans character. But I'm just saying, not the best time for trans characters. I mean, Sense8 did great. Other shows did not. But White Rose is fantastic. Her performance. Everyone's performance actually. What am I saying? Everyone's performance is really good. Another thing about Mr. Robot, besides how they portray mental illness and how they portray just family dynamics and twists and characters, is I really am rooting for their vendetta. I It's kind of it's like War Between the Land and the Sea, where you're just like, I probably shouldn't side with Homo Aqua, and I probably shouldn't side with like F Society, who is doing stuff to the top 1% of capitalistic billionaires nonsense. And I'm just like, no, do it. They screwed you over, and yeah, Mr. Robot is. There's just so many sides to it, and I love when they do special episodes. When you kind of just like, oh, why is this a play, or ooh, why is this suddenly like a sitcom? Hmm, it's very fun directing, very fun writing. Not fun, and I don't mean fun as in it's like such a fun time great thing to watch. No, it's really anxious to watch, and I love that. It does tension. That's what I was gonna say. It does tension incredibly well. It's honestly probably Broadchurch levels of dread, but it just has a different type because you're so anxious watching them that they're gonna have an anxiety attack. So it just kind of like builds on them, just like, please don't. This is a very important moment. Please don't. Please don't. And it's very realistic. I like it. That's Mr. Robot. I think. Oh fuck. Should I say what my favorite show is of all of these? Mm, no one's forcing me. I don't have to. But I think, because I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. I will always love Doctor Who. Um, the War Between Land and the Sea, though, I think I like a little bit better this year. Just did the follow through so well. Had some drama, had some characters I could fucking attach to, unlike Belinda. Sorry, Belinda. I really loved you the first 2 episodes, but after that, it was um, that wasn't your fault, though. To the actress, Verdesetto, she did great. I blame having to rewrite stuff and all that. That's not important. That's not important. The important thing is, I think I felt most spoiled by Mr. Robot because I had just such wide range of emotions watching the show. I was actually using my brain watching the show, and I got rewarded. It's so rare that I am rewarded for paying attention, like when things don't make sense or when things make too much sense in a way. Um, oh God, yeah, Mr. Robot definitely. It's one of those. What is with 2016 having like really great sci-fis, and like Person of Interest came out around those years as well, and that was also amazing. It just both these shows just got better and better over time, but, like, it's not even, like, that they were bad to start. I don't know what I'm saying now. Just, disregard that last sentence, because I think Mr. Robot was probably the best thing I watched this year. Okay, next is animated shows. Sorry, I'm just looking at the list now, and it's like, one chunk is really childish, another chunk is extremely adult. Ooh. I can't remember if I watched She-Ra and the Princess of Power, like, end of winter last year or beginning of winter this year. So I'm just putting it in there. Fucking fantastic. Awesome. This is the new generation of Last Airbender, kind of like the Owl House. Not like Arcane though. Um, sorry, that's a little personal preference thing. Don't want to talk about that right now. Um, but Cheer and the Princess of Power does amazing things with just the cycle of abuse. It's one of those shows where I love the villains more than I love the heroes, and oh, Catra. Anyways, I'm not really telling you what the shows are about, am I? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna start with She-Ra though, because that's a lot to explain. Um, but I would definitely show my kids this if I ever have kids. So, yeah. Next thing I watched was Gravity Falls. I finally got around to it. A lot of my friends like the show. I It's a good time. I think I would have liked it when I was younger. I think the jokes would have hit a bit more if I was younger. I love Bill Cipher. He's fun. I got into the show because he was in the Owl House. The voice actor, I mean. Not Bill Cipher himself. That'd be hilarious though. I think the main thing is why I don't attach to Gravity Falls is it feels like it's for a male audience, and I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I think it's great for a male audience. I think it's does a really good work with I forgot the main character's name. I remember Mabel. I don't remember the main character's name. Shit. But Dipper's the main character's name. Uh, but I really love how they handle his character, like falling for Wendy and how it's kind of n- not irresponsible, but how he has to work through that as a guy, and I think that's really helpful for kids to learn to be like, if it's unrequited, kind of come to terms with that. And then they also have that little parallel with Mabel and the little southern fucker. I don't remember his name because I really hate him. I don't remember his name. But that was a little too close to real life for me, so I was like, yeah, that's a good lesson to teach people. Don't good to teach young men. Don't be creepy. Don't keep pushing yourself on people. Just I think it's a really good show for teaching those lessons. Especially as kids when you're still learning the right way to act. I really wish more men had seen Gravity Falls growing up, honestly. I think they'd be a lot more decent. And they'd also have a bit more wonder for the world, a little more understanding. Uh, and also, it's fun to solve mysteries. What little boy doesn't like to solve mysteries? I mean, I love solving mysteries, and I'm a girl, but like oh, this is a big ramble. But yeah, Gravity Falls. It's not for me, but it is quality television. Very good 2 seasons. Um, yeah. Next thing I saw was the first season of Bluey. Yeah, I had depression. And this made it worse. This is the beginning of the year when I'm trying to like I'm trying to get use out of my freaking Disney Plus when Doctor Who isn't airing. So like I tried watching Amphibia, watched Gravity Falls, watched Bluey. Bluey made me cry a bit too much. Just I had to stop watching it because it's too kind and creative for this world. Like as an adult, I'm just like, man, I wish life were like that. I really wish it. I really miss having fun and playing as a kid, and Bluey is just like a certain knife to my heart, and I love that it teaches lessons. It's very good. It's just again not for my age group and not for my depression. Oh, but you know what is for my depression? This is gonna be a 180. BoJack Horseman. Yes, I fucking watched all of BoJack Horseman this year. Oh, this show. Hmm. I I don't know why I was drawn to this. Honestly, I think I just watched Toucan Birdie, so I think I was like prepared to. get into an animalistic world. But this show deals with just so much, and I love all of the characters in it. I love Todd. I love Diane. I love BoJack even. Um, I don't know what to say about the show. There's just too much to cover. I mean, positivity. The channel has a lot more to say than I do, and I think you should watch his stuff on it. But I really love everything BoJack Horseman has to say about, well, abuse of power, Hollywood, narcissism, mental illness, just working through a lot of stuff, addiction. Oh, there is a lot of stuff that BoJack Horseman covers, and yeah, that last season really hurt me, really made me cry. There is some unforgettable stuff in that. But I think the only episodes I have rewatched have been the closer. I think that's probably my favorite episode, where he. Oh, I didn't even talk about the fuck BoJack Horseman is about. It's about a sitcom actor that got famous in the 80s, and then like 20 years later he's not really relevant, and he tries to be relevant, and he hasn't really grown up. He has a lot of stuff to deal with in his personal life and brain. Yeah. Yeah, but BoJack Horseman, solid. Do not watch it unless, well, actually, I'm very opposite in how most depressed people function. In that, when I'm depressed, I like to get all of that darkness out. I like to cry the fuck it out. You know? Oh, I sound like a maniac. But like, when I'm depressed, I want to have something to look forward to. So mostly TV does that for me. And I think maybe BoJack Horseman, if you are suicidal, do not watch it. It will fuck you up. It, even though its message is entirely anti-suicide, but it does go down a lot of routes that are hard to watch. Really, they're good. It's like Mr. Robot again. We're just like, oh no, please don't do this. But it pays out. Yeah, BoJack Horseman, 10 out of 10 show. Would not change a thing, honestly. Next thing I watched was Hazbin Hotel Season 2! Yes! I had my best friend come over to watch this live with me. It dropped 2 episodes at a time, which I feel like they should drop 1 episode at a time or have a longer season or something, because this flew by too quickly. Whew. Um, Hazbin Hotel is about the daughter of Lucifer, Charlie, and she's trying to redeem sinners in her Hazbin Hotel. That's where the name of the show comes from. And the reason why she wants to do this is not only because for the good of mankind and all that, but because heaven genocides hell every year and kills sinners when they could be, in heaven, happy, alive. Yeah. Um, Season 2, solid, solid. They did a lot of good fights this season. I was very surprised by that. Hmm. Good song. Also, good songs. Always good songs. I think Hazbin Hotel has like got me into liking musicals. Not that I didn't like musicals before, just like it's always like Halloween musicals. Like Night Before Christmas, Sweeney Todd, fucking the Plant one with Rick Moranis, Little Shop of Horrors, and Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like that kind of stuff. I'm used to that kind of musical. I'm not used to animated musical, but it's really good. Uh I loved being spoiled with like 2 songs per episode. It seemed like I don't know the track amount. Don't come at me. But yeah, good times. Poor Angel Dust. That's all I'll say. He's my favorite character, and I respect what they're doing with this character, but that's with Vox. I don't know if I respect that. Anyways, another thing I watched was, ooh, I hit my microphone. Sorry. Um, was Helluva Boss season 2. Mm. Oh, this was a good season. I liked season 2 of Helluva Boss way more than season 1. I know that it goes against its premise. It's not really focusing on the premise of these imps from hell are going to go onto Earth, and they're just killers for hires. They're assassins. But Helluva Boss season 2, I really love what they did with Blitz and Stolas this season. I really felt that. I think the finale episode was a little not weak. Just they could have done more with Octavia. Is my takeaway for that. That's not you don't care. You don't care. Um, but yeah, Helluva Boss season 2. Also, really good songs. Much better songs than season 1. Oh my god. But yeah, good, good, good. It's good. I don't know what else to say. Oh, another thing I watched was the Digital Circus. The Digital Circus. The Digital Circus. Mm, I need to pronounce better. Pronounce things better. Fuck, I'm gonna drink some water. The Digital Circus, yes. This girl named Pomni gets drawn into a digital world, and she does not remember who the hell like her name is, who she is, all this other stuff. And they're just dropped into this digital world, and they're forced to go on adventures, and it deals with a lot of existentialism and stuff like that. I think Digital Circus is one of those shows where it's not a slow starter, I'd say. It does actually a lot of stuff in the first few episodes, but Digital Circus for me did not hear. I didn't care about anyone until like later on in the show. I love Kinger. I love what Kinger does and how he brings out all of the things for the main characters, like Pomni, not being taken seriously, and like Ragatha and how she's needs to stop being a people pleaser and just go with her gut more often, and just a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Jax also has been really fun in this latest episode. I think you should go watch Georgia Dow's video on that. She's got amazing insights into Jax's character that I wholeheartedly agree with. But yeah, Digital Circus, fun time, fun time. I don't know if I should include Dispatch on this because listen, I'm not a video gamer. I know what happens in the video game sphere because I follow the news and my brother's a gamer, and yeah, things. Anyways, the main thing is I didn't play Dispatch, but I did watch all of the playthrough, which is like I think about 2-3 hours worth, and that's depending on how many choices you choose. But Dispatch, I got into it because fucking Invisigal reminds me of Vi from Arcane. She does not have that maturity level, absolutely not. She's not a caretaker, but she tries. Aaron Paul kills it in this in Dispatch. He's also in BoJack Horseman and Breaking Bad. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, it made me cry. Good stuff. Oh fuck! What's my favorite animated show this year? I don't know if I should count She-Ra and the Princess of Power because I do think it was genuinely last year. Oh fuck! I think I'll have to go with BoJack Horseman this year. I think it's just very unforgettable, and the lessons it teaches, and oh, just how painful it is. I think I'll have to go with it just because it's the sharpest in my memory. Even though I just watched Hazbin Hotel, even though I just watched Digital Circus. Helluva Boss is almost there, but it's not quite. I think just because of how limited it is in its episode count and running and all that. BoJack Horseman tells a complete story, and I saw all of that. So good 5 seasons worth of time. Don't watch it if you're depressed, unless you're like me, who needs to cry when they're depressed. Yeah, that's a great way to end that segment. Sure. Okay. Animes. That's the next category. So my brother got Crunchyroll this year. He got on a deal, so I binged a crap ton of anime. We're not counting all the stuff I rewatched through LM Reactions. They also have an amazing channel. They're two Serbian girls, and they have fantastic insights into characters, and they're very fun to watch. I watched all of Haikyuu, After Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, and Chainsaw Man for them this year because I am an embarrassment to mankind. No, just because I needed something that was comforting. Um, and I also wanted to rewatch these shows, but I didn't want to rewatch them alone because there is these shows I watch with other people. Yeah. Good stuff. Good times. A lot of laughs, a lot of cries. Okay, animes this year. The Girl from the Other Side. I finally got to watch this. Again, I don't know if I should count it because I watched its episodic version even though I know it's a movie. I had been so looking forward to its art style for years and years and years and years. I saw the trailer come out. I waited. Could not wait for it to come out. Finally got my brother to watch it with me. Really good. I don't know how to describe it other than the art style because I feel like everything I describe will kind of give it away. So look at this pretty picture that I've probably decided to put up and make your own judgments. Okay. On the next thing is Dandadan Season 2. Me and my brother watched this as it came out this year. It really leaned into its kookier side this season. Dandadan is just an anime that deals with both weird alien stuff and weird spirity stuff. I think that's it. And the two main characters are always kind of opposite of each other. You got your main popular girl, you got your nerdy, not popular boy. I think we kind of are falling off of Dan to Dan. Because the first season I really liked how they actually had some good stuff with the spirits. Like you understand why they existed. You felt bad for them, and you're just like, oh, I can see why Granny did all this stuff. With season two, I feel like it's lacking that emotion towards the characters, but it still has that emotional core because of the two main characters falling in love a little bit. They're just falling in love just a little bit. They're teenagers. They're just falling in love a little bit. And also the freaking side love character guy and side love character girl. They got really annoying really quickly though. The girl at least. I mean, also the guy a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, not it's not that it was a fun time watching it, but it just wasn't what I was me and my brother were looking forward to in the anime. We were hoping for more emotion, more hard hitting stuff. And I'm really happy the artist's having fun. At least I can tell that artist is having fun. Yeah. Another thing I watched this year with my brother is Frieren Beyond Journey's End. This is not going to qualify as what's going to be the best of my year because it should. However, we started watching this last year and then life got in the way and then we finally finished it this year and it's very D&D. It's very fantastical, really cool world. Just follows it's just about basically an elf named Frieren. Huh. Wonder where they got the name from. And she basically is gonna go on a journey and she brings along Fern and also gets a warrior class guy and they do got a priest as well and it's I think the main thing about the show is it's not that the plot doesn't really interest me. I'm not gonna lie. I like the journeying. It gives a lot of space to be able to reflect. I really love how Frieren has like flashbacks to her previous journeys and how she kind of come to term with how she kind of fell in love with Himmel, I'd say. Or like it feels like a story that is going forward and backwards at the same time in that as she gains more experiences with these people in her party now, she understands the experiences of her previous life with her other party of adventurers, and it's really good. I cried a lot. I don't think I have anything else to say about it because it's just I don't want to spoil too much. Okay, I don't know how to move on from Frieren, but I'm looking forward to season 2 this year. I mean next year. It's New Year's Eve. Give me a break. I'm trying to get in the mindset of 2026. But moving on from that, let's talk about Lycoris Recoil. This is a show I found about from Sededgehog, I think is his channel's name. Yeah, it's on the screen. Thank you, future me, editing that. I'm so sorry. I need to do that extra work. But what was I saying? Yes, Lycoris Recoil. Is about how I got stolen it was that there is firstly a black character in it that's actually done well, and he's gay, and he's disabled. I'm just like, that is a trifecta that never happens in anime. Let me go see that. I want to go see that. And so I go watch that, and there's some lesbian shit going on. I gotta say. But basically the show is about uh a group of assassins in Japan, underground assassins that no one knows about, called Lycoris Recoil. They kill terrorists before they terrorize the city, and they have dangerous missions. And this one girl went too far and gets paired up with our main girl, and they have a very cute friendship relationship thing. Yeah, uh, very fun villain at the end. The guy with the green hair. Oh, I'm not gonna remember his name. I'm not gonna remember his name. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this not short, but per se maybe a little easier for me to edit later. So, I think the thing about Lycoris Recoil is it is a good show. It does tell a full story. I was really interested in the world building of the Allen stuff going on, where this group was rewarding people of significant talent, and giving them this little Allen locket, necklace thing, pin, brooch, whatever they made it into as a person, and they funded all these talented people. And I was like, that's a very fun premise. Why can't we deal with that premise a bit more? And then we do. And I think that's probably the most interesting part of the show. I think the thing is that this show really reminded me of Kanan or Kanan. I don't know how to say it honestly. It's been years since I've watched it, but I think I watched that show like that. This anime Kanan about 3 4 times, and that's proper lesbian stuff going on, and that's military stuff going. A lot of synesthesia. It just reminds me of that because our main character has like super sight and that she can predict how people are going to move, and our main villain has super hearing, so you can hear where everyone is. But it just made me want to rewatch Kanan, and then I realized, it's an old anime. I can't watch fucking old anime on Crunchyroll anymore. This is a little side tangent about Crunchyroll, so by the way, I'm very upset with them. I'm very upset with Crunchyroll right now. Um, we don't even like, have it. We don't even have a subscription anymore because of a lot of stuff that went down. But basically, they're going to be using worse subtitles. They're gonna be using worse subtitles. Some of it AI powered. Some of it is just not gonna. It's not gonna cut it. You're not gonna know everything that's happening on screen. You can't tell which characters are talking. It can only do like one dialogue line at a time. It looks awful, terrible. Another thing Crunchyroll is doing. This is a side rant. Congratulations. This is how I talk in real life as well. They also you can't watch anime for free through them anymore. It's really it's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And it keeps making decisions that are not for the fans just because they can, just because it's cheaper, and it really upsets me. Oh, and then also the AI, there's like the AI dub stuff going on. I don't watch dub anime, by the way. I am a full hardcore subtitle person. That's what it means. If you don't know anime lingo, sorry. Um, but yeah, it's stupid. Crunchyroll, you should fix yourself. Uh, and people are protesting, and it's making some difference. So I'm happy about that. But capitalism. Okay, we're moving on to Food for the Soul. This one I did do a review of. I do have it recorded already. I will get it out. Just a lonely girl joins a club to make food. They make food. They build connections. It's nice. It's basic. It's nice. Some things in it are not very nice. There's this one dieting aspect of it that I do not like at all. Just because it does dangerous stuff. But it really felt nice watching this. Also because like it's college girls, and there was like there's no creepy guys. There was no love interest. It was just girls cooking food, making memories, living their lives, building friendships that'll last a lifetime. Who can't be a fan of that? That's just nice to come home to and be like, this is a good time. Also, really good show to watch Futu as well. Very much like the Delicious in Dungeon, where you're just like, yes, cool. Uh, yeah. Another anime I watched was Spy X Family. Woo! I don't. I had watched this previously with my old roommates, and I have no idea where we ended in season one. So I just kind of picked up somewhere in season one and started watching that, and then all of season two. Again, it's a very good comfort show. It's about honestly, it's about East and West Germany. And there's a spy guy and an assassin woman, and they both pair up and have a fake family with Arya, who is a telepathic little girl. And once they get a dog, it actually feels like I really like it when they get the dog. It's reminded me of Fairly Odd Parents, where like when they got a dog, and that show was awful, terrible decision. But they get a show, and like in this show, it's like, oh, this is filled with family. It makes it well rounded. It's very nice for Anya to have someone else to play with. Um, but yeah, good show. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. Honestly, I think it. There a lot of animes. I'm gonna say they kind of are self-explanatory. You know what you're coming in for. You know it's either, oh, this is gonna be a comforting show. Oh, this is gonna be a fighting anime. Oh, this is gonna be a romance anime. You know, you know what you're signing up for with most animes. So it delivers that premise, and it's also a really nice comfort show. I'm not all the way caught up on season two yet. but because it's still airing, I think. And again, Crunchyroll got canceled. The next thing I watched was Skate Leading Stars. I could have done without watching this one, honestly. I just missed Yuri on Ice, and I was like, oh, another ice skating anime, but it's about a team of ice skaters. Cool. And they're all boys. Cool. They do some good red and blue imagery. What a surprise. There's some shenanigans. What a surprise. There's rivalry, as it should be with a team sport, honestly. But yeah, it just made me kind of wish, maybe, miss Yuri on Ice and Haikyuu and like just that vibe of actual competition. And also I missed it because I was like, wow, this is a show about ice skating, but they do very little ice skating. Not in that, not in that like they're training a lot. Absolutely, you get that insight, and I think what I mean is that there's not like beautiful like 5 minutes of these athletes just thinking and moving and doing the ice skating routine for the judges. I just missed that from Yuri on Ice, and maybe that's my own harsh judgment there because I've seen something better do it better. I also really love the main character guy. He reminds me of this character in Heroes. This is a really, really weird tangent. But he basically he can watch a video of an ice skater doing something, and his body can know exactly how to do that move. Which they should have played with a lot more. I think that would have been fantastic. And they do play with it when he competes to be on that three-person team, and he copies the one really good character who like does everything right. But they should have done more with that. This is a tangent. This is okay. We're moving on. Tiger&Bunny season 1, another show I could have done without watching, but I was bored. Yeah, I don't know what this. I watched it because Karina and Drawfee makes a lot of references to it, so I thought maybe this will be like a funny show, a comforting show. It gives me My Hero Academia flashbacks, and I wasn't wrong about the Hero Academia flashbacks bit. Um, I guess fun character archetypes, fun powers. I only watched the first season. I think I started watching the second season, and I have to stop because of one of the characters liking an older guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just she's very young, and it's not like Gravity Falls where we're teaching a lesson. At least I don't know. I don't have the patience to find out. There we go. That's a me problem. That's a me problem. But Tiger&Bunny, besides the fun character designs, honestly, very fun character designs, very different. But yeah, not really for me. Okay, the last three animes are good shit. We can be happy about these ones. I probably forgot a lot of shows, by the way. My bad. But this is all I remember. So, so this one I definitely made shorts about. It is called Cherry Magic. 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. Uh, this is just hilarious shit. This is so good. Oh my god. So our main character Dachi turns 30, and because he's a virgin, he can touch people and like know what they're thinking. And so he touches a coworker at work by accident, and that coworker is named Kurosawa, and he happens to have a crush on Adachi, and it's adorable from there. It's a very comforting show. It's a very coming of age show for Adachi. I love watching him grow as a character. It's one of the first times I've had a main character in the show be my favorite character. Yeah. What else? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, this is just a fun show. Very gay, very nice. This is a salve for my soul. This is a band-aid on my broken queer heart. Like this is 10 out of 10. Would recommend for anyone wanting a funny time. A fun and funny time. Yes. I also watched the J-drama version of this, and that is also really good. Also did a short on that. Just go watch that instead, because I am running out of voice power, if you can tell. So, the next thing I watched was My New Boss is Goofy. I don't know how I'd never heard of this fucking show before. This is great. This is honestly, I think Cherry Magic and My New Boss is Goofy is probably the wins of this year for comedy for me, because this is just this deals with a character who quits his job because his old boss is abusive. They also call it power harassment in this, which is very fun. I think we should bring that over to English because that's very descriptive of what's occurring. So this guy is traumatized from his abusive boss, and he goes to this new company, and he works with this new guy, his new boss, and he's not used to this peaceful, nice environment. He's not used to being not being talked down to, not being hurt on the job, honestly. He got a freaking stomach ulcer from how badly his old boss treated him. And because of this, his new boss is goofy. And it brings him like this joy of being around his boss. It brings him this, oh, you aren't my old boss, because my boss would never do this nonsense that this kid does. And it's if you have troubles like describing why you have might have PTSD after an abusive partnership, this kind of takes away that emotional aspect of it. Not in like the PTSD is very real, but it takes away the oh, you should have just left at any time when you can see like no, this guy had a job, this guy had to make his bills, this guy had to deal with his abusive boss, and it was awful. And when he moved to this new place, you can kind of just see him heal, see him grow from that experience, and see him stand up to his boss later on too. And it's very, very explanatory, very clear cut, and just shows what having a community of support can do for someone in that situation. And I really loved it. It's also very funny because they work for a marketing company, and I love seeing the freaking marketing they do. They also have two side characters. Uh, our boss's boss and his little protege, and his protege is like I think pansexual. So that's cherry on top. Excellent. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's just a very funny show, also a very comforting show. Yeah. Can you see I ran out of things to good? Not that I ran out of good things to say. It's just that I ran out of things to say. Okay, so the final anime I watched this year was The Apothecary Diaries. This show treated me so good. I oh my god. This main character. Okay, let's set up the show. Let's set up the show. I'm actually going to explain it because I want you to watch the show. So the Apothecary Diaries, follows Mao Mao, who is a trained apothecary. Her dad's an apothecary, and she lives in the pleasure district with courtesans and such. And she gets kidnapped, and she gets sold off to the Rear Palace. This is taking place in Imperial China, and the Rear Palace is a place where basically only girls are allowed, and she is basically a cleaning girl and the highest ranking courtesans and everything that gives birth to like the emperor's kids. Basically, it's very very high stakes place, high stakes palace. And she just has to work there for several years to be able to get the rights to her freedom and the right to see her goddamn father again, which is very upsetting. But the show is not does not make it seem very upsetting. It's very clear and purposeful with its um representation of how unfair this is and representation of how lower class she is, and it influences how she works and how she understands that even though she is an apothecary, like there is going to be a day when that's not going to save her. And this show is very fun. I love its formatting in particular because it feels like you're just watching like one episode little mysteries, one little episode's little fun solving crimes with an apothecary, it's a little bit of a mystery. And then later on you're just like, "Oh, all these mysteries were adding up to something that I did not think was happening at all." I got inklings, I was hoping, and I was mainly just paying attention to her little thing going on with Jinshi, little fling, little thing, um, where he just messes with her, and it's really really cute. I like it. But I watched the first two seasons of this, and I'm also looking forward to the third season coming out. I kind of actually want to read it, which is rare, really rare for me. But this show just like Mr. Robot, it rewards you for like remembering plot stuff or remembering familial lineage and stuff like that, and it's a good time. It's got comedy, it's got drama, it's got just some random like really hard-hitting shit which I love. I love in a show when it can do like a tonal shift like that and make it work and make it hurt worse because of how do I say this? Because of how nice it's been previously. There's so much stuff to say about the Apothecary Diaries. I don't think I can even cover how much I love the show. How much I love the main character. Also, the main character is again one of those rare instances where I just love her, love Mao Mao. Um, and I also love the courtesan she interacts with and the hierarchies. It's very fun. World building, not very fun for them. Well, it's still very funny, but it's not fun for them. But it's a good fucking show. Good mysteries, and I also love calling it when I'm just like, oh, I recognize that kind of poisoning because of course I do because I've watched a lot of BBC crime shows. But it's a good time. It's both. It's very rewarding to watch. I think is the best way to encapsulate how to say it because it rewards you for caring about our main character. It rewards you for thinking about the crimes. It rewards you for thinking about how this connects to a main overarching plot, which you didn't think there was a main overarching plot, but it is. It's awesome. Yeah. So, my top animes this year. My voice is cracking. Great. I've been talking too long, so I gotta wrap this up. Uh, Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna discard Frieren Beyond Journey's End because I started watching that last year, so that cannot qualify for this year's favorite anime. Logistics, they work for in my favor just this once. I'm also gonna discount The Girl from the Other Side because it can count as a movie. So that leaves, I think, the top three, which is the last three that I talked about, is Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard, My New Boss is Goofy, and The Apothecary Diaries. Fuck. I think I'm gonna have to probably discard My New Boss is Goofy, not because it's not phenomenal, not because it's not a great story. I think it's just because Cherry Magic and Apothecary Diaries were the things that I was looking forward to coming home and watching them. I was dreaming about watching these animes, like it was insane. So I think, oh crap. Oh man, I don't know if Cherry Magic beats the Apothecary Diary. They're just two very different shows, okay? Like even though they're animes, they're vastly different genres. Like even though they have comedy aspects, even though they have amazing main characters, I don't know what's better. I don't know what's better. And you know what? I don't have to decide, okay? I don't know why I'm even ranking them. It just I think Cherry Magic changed my view on dating and why we date and how we connect to people and why we connect to people. And Apothecary Diaries, it just changed how I view anime and as like a whole, what it can do with its genre bending, what it can do with its formatting and its main character work. Oh, God, they're just doing so well in different categories. So I don't think I'm gonna choose between the two. Yeah, I don't think I can. I mean, Spike's Family was also very good, but again, I haven't finished season two, so then I'm just saying it doesn't qualify because I haven't seen it all. There. I, in case any of you Spike's Family fans were watching, be like, how the hell is she choosing these things over this? I'm just saying, haven't watched it all, can't qualify. So, Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard, and The Apothecary Diaries are my favorite anime of this year. Damn, this is a long thing to edit. Okay, I think that's it for my 2025 yearly look back review on all of my shows that I've watched. I've watched a lot of television this year. I don't know if I watched more or less than last year, and I don't really care. I don't want to do that math, but it keeps me sane. These television shows, they make my brain work and in the funnest of ways. So I'm really grateful for all the television that came out this year. I've looked forward to so much more this year than I usually have. I've even written my calendars like that. I was looking forward to the air date of Frauds. I was looking for the air date of Toxic Town, for the air date of Doctor Who, for the air date of The War Between Land and the Sea. I even had written down the air dates for the freaking Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss finale stuff. Uh, yeah, this has been a good year for television, and if you're still listening, wow, how are you not asleep? That's actually a joke because I know my voice isn't very calming to listen to. I get too loud and I get too invested in what I'm saying, you know. So I talk very quickly and I am hard to follow, and I'm not very predictable speaking otherwise. So it's hard to fall asleep with an unpredictable beat. as it were. So if you have been listening this far, I want to say thank you so much. I have no idea how this video will perform. I don't even know if I'll actually post this, but I just want to remember that this year has been a good year for television and that I did look forward to things this year and that I did have really good experiences watching these with friends and my brother and so just remind yourself that it is okay to like relax. It is okay to take a break. It is okay to just sit down and watch some good television, okay? You're gonna rest up, you're gonna use your brain later. You can use your brain while you're watching TV. There's just no proper way to do it. It just you need to relax sometimes, okay? And you'll get energy for tomorrow watching these shows or doing whatever the heck makes you happy, okay? And this year has made me very happy with television and your guys' responses to my video essays and to my shorts. So thank you very much. My voice is dying, so I'm gonna go now. Um, Thank you very much. Have a good night. Happy New Year! Woo, 2026. Please be better than 2025. Please. Please. Okay, let's go. I gotta edit this now and yeah. Bye.